Hey guys, it's Ani. Welcome to my self-concept course. I'm so happy you are here, and I am going to be helping you just be the best version of yourself to attract the best life for yourself. Best version of SP, best version of job, best version of just life, just relationships with family, friends, you yourself, the relationship you have with yourself, your self concept. um, I'm going to be sharing a lot of things I went through. And a lot of the homework in this course is designed with just seeing all the success I've had and all the success my clients have. Like, I've really watched and took note of who did what we went through, how we did it, and I gathered all the information and I created a course for it because I've been seeing like a pattern in all my success stories, and in my life as well, and I'll be sharing that with you. And honestly, like, just you're gonna have so much more peace of mind. You're gonna feel so much more stable, so much more calm. Like, this manifesting journey is meant to be fun. This manifesting journey is meant for you to realize who you are, how powerful you are, your thought patterns, and just really be the best version of yourself. And because everyone is you pushed out, you will be attracting the best version of everyone else into your experience as well. All right, you guys, let's begin. Everyone get your drinks, snacks, notebooks, whatever it is, get comfortable, and we are going to have the best time. I'm gonna make this like a friendly guided course, but slash like best friend talk. Okay, because I like to set, like, I do my videos like that, I do my courses like that. I feel like it's easier to understand that way. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. So let's begin, you guys. All right. All right, so before we begin, I would recommend you guys grab a notebook for this course. You will be writing things down. I prefer you to write things down. We're going to have some exercises in the course where you will need your notebook. So if you need to pause the video at any time throughout the whole course, you're welcome to do so. To grab something, to just like replay it over again, you can. Okay, go ahead and go to the next slide. All right, you guys, this is really important. So what is self-concept? What does self-concept, why does self-concept matter when manifesting? Everyone is you pushed out, and self-concept. So all these questions, like, I get asked a lot. I get asked this from clients. I get this asked like under my YouTube videos. And I feel like a lot of us talk like self-concept, but we don't really explain what it is. So what self-concept is, in the simplest term, is it's what you think and assume and feel and embody about yourself, and what you think others think of you as well. So it's not just all about you, it's who you view yourself to be and how you view others to see you. Like, what do others see you as? Do they see you? Do you think they see you as successful, confident? Do you think they see you as loving, desirable, um, lovable, charming, or do you see something else? So it's how you feel about yourself and how you see others feeling about you, thinking about you, right? Like, it's all of it combined. Um, it's never just you thinking about you. It's also, you can think you're confident, right? You can think you're the best at something. You can think you're confident, but then when it comes to everyone as you push out, this is where a lot of people get confused, and this is what a lot of people do not talk about. I've watched a lot of videos and not a lot of people mention this. Yes, working on your self concept is like number one. It's amazing, but I'm going to not only help you work on your self concept, but you're also going to be working on the thoughts you have of others and what they think of you, the stories we have of ourselves in relation with other people. That plays out too in your manifesting journey. So that's like I feel like that's a little nugget not a lot of people talk about. So we're going to go over that. Um, why does self-concept matter when manifesting? Well, self-concept matters because your thoughts and assumptions are constantly playing out. Your thoughts and assumptions are constantly creating. Thought transmission is happening. Thought transmission is when you think something and another shows it back to you. They project it back onto you. They prove to you that you were thinking that. Evidence, right? Um, and what we're constantly thinking about and assuming, if that creates, because of law of assumption, the most powerful uh, law, right? So if that is true, then self-concept, what we think about ourselves, it matters in manifesting because you're constantly creating what you feel about yourself and what you feel others think of you, and you're going to constantly get evidence of that. And that's why most of you are probably here, because you're not getting the evidence you want in your 3D reality. Okay. Next question. Everyone is you pushed out and self-concept. What does it have to do with each other? So thought transmission, like I mentioned before, everyone is you pushed out. People catch on to your thoughts and they think it's their idea. You've probably noticed this when you haven't heard from someone and you think of them once and then boom, they call you all of a sudden, and they could be thousands of miles away, right? And they all of a sudden call you and they're like, hey, I was thinking about you. Like, how have you been? Well, that's thought transmission. And that's what we use to literally get our favorable outcome in from our 3D reality. So why does your self-concept matter when it comes to thought transmission and everyone is you pushed out? Well, how you think, like for example, how you think I view you or how you think your specific person views you, regardless if you view yourself as the most amazing, strongest, powerful manifestor, most confident person, you may view that about yourself. But if you think, but this one person still thinks I'm not good enough, or maybe I'm just not good enough for that person, you think that that story is also playing out. And that is why I created this, because I want to help you guys change the stories you have with people and change the story you have with yourself. And you will see a huge difference after you do the homework I'm going to give you at the end of this. You're going to see like such a huge difference, not only internally, just with your nervous system, just being more calm, cool, and like in your power, but you're also just going to see favorable evidence going forward, whether it's in a day, in a week, in a month. You are going to learn about yourself and it's just going to be an overall amazing experience. So we will go into stories you have with others as well as the story you have with yourself. Last question is exactly what I just went over: self-concept in relation to your specific person, money, and work. Now, the way you feel about yourself when it comes to money, the way you feel about yourself when it comes to relationships, all of that is playing out as well. Like if you feel like I am someone that is broke, I am someone that cannot get to my goal um, financially, or I can't be in a normal relationship, it just never works out for me, that story is playing out as well. So you really want to look at what you've been going through and what you've been thinking and how strong that is inside of you too. Like I get a lot of clients that say, Ani, this is not the first relationship I failed and like this is a pattern. Well, you have a story. You have a story about yourself. You have a story that when it comes to me in relationships, I fail. When it comes to me and my specific person, everyone I desire, they don't desire me. All these assumptions about yourself matter, about yourself, about the life you're living with another, like SP, the life you're living like financially, in work, all of that matters. So these are things we will be going through in the course as well. Okay, you guys. And if you need to pause, go ahead and pause. If you need to take notes, take notes. If you still haven't gotten your notebook out, get your notebook out. We will continue. All right, you guys. What I want you to do is I want you to write down in your notebook on a blank sheet of paper, what are your intentions for this course? Some examples are, I intend to feel more confidence within myself after this course. I intend to feel more calm and in control with this course. I intend to feel more stable with this course. And these are most of the examples I have written down is regarding like your nervous system, because a lot of people coming to me for any issues in their life that they want to fix or manifest a better life, I see a pattern, and a lot of it is we're not coming from a place of calm or peace of mind. We're not coming from a place of a calm nervous system. We are coming from a place of anxiety, of fear, of doubt, of worry that we are not in control. And this is why I have these examples down. You can write anything, but I want you guys to write out the intentions you have right now. So take a moment. I'm going to give you a second. If you need to pause the video longer than the moment I'm going to give you, completely fine. Okay. I'm going to continue. If you need to pause, go ahead. All right. So, the importance of peace of mind and neutral thinking and detaching. I want to go over something that is so important in manifesting, you guys. If you have manifested anything so far, you have probably noticed when it arrived or when you experienced it. When you look back onto how you were feeling, what you were doing, where you were at, you probably were distracted doing something else. You probably were not hyper focused on it in the moment you received it. You probably were having fun. Maybe you were with friends, family, on a vacation. Any big breakthrough you've had, even the small stuff, you probably were like, Ani, I just thought about it once and it happened. Or I thought about it a lot, and then I detached. I was doing something else. I was having fun with my friend, and then boom, I got the call, I got the message, I got the text, I got the money, whatever it was, right? So there's a science behind that, and I want to go over that because I've noticed this in my um, personal life as well, and all of my clients too. When we go over their success stories, I always ask them this question: what were you doing? Where were you at? Where was your mind at? Right? So the importance of peace of mind is when you know you are God, or when you are manifesting anything, you need to allow it to conform, or it to present itself to you. You need to be in a place of like not so much resistance, right? And I will be giving you like work to do that will get you in this mind frame going forward. So don't worry about like how, okay, what am I supposed to do? Don't worry about that. I will be giving you homework for this. But the importance of this is when you command something to your subconscious mind, or when you're manifesting something that you desire, correct? If you're constantly obsessing over it, where is it? When is it going to come? Why don't I see it now? Or maybe you're going to check in your 3D reality. Let me see, let me check, let me manipulate the 3D. Let me go talk to this person and get them to do what I want them to do, right? If you're coming from that place of lack, what you are saying is, I am God. When I was doing the work, when I was changing my thoughts, I was God, but right now I'm not God. Right now I'm not trusting. I'm not trusting the unfolding. I'm not in the state of wish fulfilled and confidence. We are in a state of lack, and states create reality. And how do you get in a better state? I will talk about it going forward, but I just really want you guys to focus on this in this course and in your new lifestyle, in your new routine. I want you guys to approach everything and check your intention when you're approaching a situation. If you want to go out with friends, are you going out because you need to get something off your mind and you need to numb yourself? You don't want to face the emotions going on within, and that's why you're going out, that's why you're trying to call friends, do something. Like, is it coming from a place of lack, or is it coming from a place of trust? This is how we calm our nervous system down. We literally ask ourselves these questions before we do anything. What I'm about to do, what I'm about to feel, what I'm about to think, is it coming from a place of lack? Is it coming from a place of, I do not trust this, so I need to feel numb right now, to numb my emotions down, to numb everything down, because I don't want to remember my SP. I don't want to remember that I'm not the most successful person right now. I'm not the most confident person right now. Like, where are we coming from? So you will see why I'm mentioning this. I keep saying that, but like, I just want you to keep this in mind, keep this slide in mind and the importance of it as we go through the course, okay? Let's actually, no, we'll go to the next slide. And if you guys need a pause. If not, we're going to the next slide. This is what I wanted to talk about. All right, you guys. There's a reason for this. There's a reason for this exercise I'm going to have you do. But what are your current passions and hobbies? What hobbies or activities bring you peace of mind or make you feel confident? For example, things that make me feel confident and bring me back to a more neutral, natural nervous system, a calm nervous system, is I like to walk in nature. I like to be in the present moment when I'm walking, hearing the birds chirping, looking at all the like plants that I come across when I'm walking, all the little animals, the squirrels, the birds, whatever. Like, all that brings me into a present moment and into a more calmful, is that a word? Calmful. A more calming state of mind. Painting, art, journaling, watching a good show, cleaning, organizing, all these things allow me to observe my thoughts. I'm more present and I'm not so desperate about being like like I'm not desperate about like thinking about SP or money or this or that. You're just in the present moment and you're in this zone of like, I'm just focusing on me right now. And a lot of you have been putting a lot of your passions and hobbies to the side because some of you are so focused on manifesting an SP or manifesting more money that you have not been applying, you have not been focusing on other areas of your life. It's just this one area, and that creates so much more resistance. And that is what I want you to get out of that resistance. I want your life to be more balanced. I want you to be in tune more and in alignment more with your passions and hobbies, because you will feel so much better, you guys. Like, and just trust everything I'm telling you to do. I've done, clients have done, and these steps in our everyday lives have brought us more stability mentally, and just more stability with the other areas of our life that we're manifesting. So like with specific person, if you're manifesting a specific person, but you want to get more confident in your self-concept, these things help. Okay. So I want you guys to write down 5 to 10 things that bring you this peace and joy in your current passions and hobbies, or even things you've been putting off. And then, when was the last time you intentionally made time for these activities? Probably it's been a long time, right? So take a moment to write these down. These are going to be a part of, there's a reason I'm having you write this down. It's going to be part of your homework, okay? Next slide. If you need time, pause, you guys. You can pause. So this slide follows my last question. What have you been putting off or procrastinating? I want you to write down at least 10 things you have been putting off or procrastinating because all of your focus has been on just one area of your life. Examples can be work tasks, health, fitness, working out, travel, cooking, better routines every day, creating a more disciplined routine, cleaning, organizing. Want you guys to write down 10 things you have literally been putting to the side because you are just way too focused on, I need to be the most successful, I need to bring in the most money, I need to have my SP right now, I need to get married, I need to have kids right now, I need to show everyone that I'm the best, I'm the most confident. I want you guys to write down everything you have been putting off to the side. When I was going through this, like when I was going through low self-concept and I was desperately manifesting my specific person way back when, I would literally put off cleaning my closet. I would put off cooking. I loved to cook and I wouldn't cook. I loved to go out walking and I wouldn't walk. I wouldn't go out to walk. I loved to travel and I wouldn't travel. It was like nothing mattered until I manifested SP. And that is your self-concept when that's going on is you are just like, you are looking for validation and reassurance from without. And I am training you to not look for it outside of you. Everything is going to be within. All your power is within you guys. And even though these seem like simple things I'm asking you to write down, it's going to make a difference, okay? So if you need time to write these 10 things down, go ahead and pause the video and we will go to the next slide. All right. This is knowing about manifestation versus applying the knowledge. This is so important. If you are anything like me, if you've been watching my YouTube videos, if you've watched the success stories, I've said this a lot, but the old Ani, and Neville talks about this too, the old man dying for the new man, the new version to resurrect and live the best life, right? So the old Ani, her self-concept was, I know everything about manifesting, but I'm not applying it. I know everything from A to Z. That was the old me. I know everything from A to Z. I have read every manifestation book. I have watched every manifestation video. I have seen everything on social media, but I wouldn't apply it consistently. Consistency and persistence is a huge part of you getting what you want. Huge. I just got chills down my spine because I remember not being that person and getting hot and cold evidence and hating it. Like I remember like being in such a desperate vibe and I wanted my manifestation so bad, but I wasn't consistent with it. And then I would make excuses. And then when I would get the hot behavior, I would get so happy. When I would get all the best compliments and just feeling myself, I would be so happy. And then when I would hit lows, I would really like suffer. And it felt so nasty, like yucky, because in the back of my head, I knew I wasn't being persistent. So knowing the information and like researching it and then applying it are two different things, you guys. So this course is designed for you to apply. All of my courses are. If you have taken any of my courses, you know that I have you guys apply. I have you guys write things down. I have a routine for you because if we don't have a routine, it's just like in the beginning, at least, you learning this, you're going to get too busy doing other stuff. You're going to prioritize other things and you're not going to get to what you want. And I'm being really honest with you. A lot of this, like I am giving you all the information. I'm not holding back on any information, all the secrets, everything I went through, everything my clients went through. But I can only give you the information and what to do. But you need to do it. You need to do it. right? So if you are anything like that, the old Ani, like totally fine, totally normal, we will get through that. You will have a better self-concept. You will not attract, but you will experience better versions of everything in your life, okay? By applying. Okay, you guys, homework time. So before I say all this homework, we went through the importance of having a calm nervous system and peace of mind and why it, so why do I want you guys to always keep that in mind is because as you go on your journey of having a better self concept and working on a better self concept, you will have moments where you feel the old version of you trying to come up. Maybe things will purge out in your 3D reality that you don't like. Those are the moments I want you to practice that peace of mind. Those are the moments I want you to prioritize your stability of how you feel. Now, you've probably heard me say when you do affirmations or when you're doing scripting, whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter if you feel it real or it doesn't matter if you um, believe in it right now. But what matters is you come in from a calm, cool internal world. When you come from a more stable and internal self concept and you prioritize that stability, you will experience things much quicker in your reality. You will experience evidence much more faster. And the more you prioritize the stability and the inner peace within, the more you will feel your power, your godly power. Okay. When we're busy reacting, when we're busy being desperate and needy and wanting it and needing something now, you are completely, the thought transmission you're giving off is I'm needy, I'm wanting something I don't have, I'm not in the state of the wish fulfilled, I'm desperate, I'm obsessed, and everyone in your reality is feeling that off of you. Everyone, it doesn't matter what you're manifesting. Everyone feels that from you because they are you pushed out. So it's really important to stabilize that neutral feeling within. Remember that you're a god of your reality. Remember that you cannot mess up. Okay? So let's go into the homework, you guys. All right. So every morning, you guys, this is important. I really want you to do this in the morning because in the morning when you wake up, don't go scrolling on your phone, don't go on TikTok, don't go on social media. I really want you to prioritize yourself and your stability and your mindset for success first in a nice, good self concept. So I want you to do this in the morning. Now, for those of you that are like, it's not possible for you to do this in the morning for whatever reason, then it's okay. You can do this before you go to bed. But I prefer you do this in the morning. It's tried, true, tested by me, by all my clients that have been success stories. This works. Okay. So, morning, I want you to list. So, you're going to have different lists. List number one, you're going to list 15 things you are currently grateful for. And it could be, I'm grateful for the iced coffee I'm drinking right now and how it makes me feel. It could be, I'm grateful that I feel more confident in this very moment. I'm grateful for my health, the cells in my body working for me constantly, keeping me alive, keeping me safe, keeping me healthy. I don't want these affirmations to be robotic. I'm grateful for um I'm grateful for SP. I'm grateful for like this. I'm grateful. I don't want you to be robotic about it. I really want you to think about what you're writing and allow it to flow to your mind. If you need to take some time to write it, take some time. I don't want you to rush through this. This is causing you to be in the present. This is causing you to really focus on you and everything you have that you can be grateful for currently, which is only going to cause you to have more of it. And you are going to maximize the focus. Everything you will be working on in this morning routine, all these lists, you will be maximizing the focus on it, and you will be inviting more of it into your life. You will be causing yourself to really look into yourself. What am I grateful for? What do I love about myself? What qualities do I love? What have I manifested so far? All of these things are bringing your attention back to you and your self-concept, which everyone around in your reality that is you pushed out will be focusing on you. Attention will be on you. You will be center of attention, and you will be seeing evidence of it. But it's important for you to focus on you right now, okay? So that's list number 1. List number 2, and what do I mean when I say list? Like, let me show you guys. So, like, I mean, whatever is comfortable for you, but like, so like you'll be doing list number 1 and then 15 things. And then you can use the back of it, list number 2, list number 3. You get it? You get me? Okay. So list number 2 is I want you to list 10 characteristics you love about yourself. I really want you to take your time again on this. I don't want you to rush through it like as if it's a chore and like, oh, yeah, I love my hair, my eyes, my lips, my nose, blah, 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 blah. No, really focus on what it is that you love about yourself. And this may, like, when I did these lists, I did all of the homework I'm giving you guys repetitively, persisting, consisting, all of the assistings. I did what I'm giving you. It's tried, it's tested, it works. When I used to do this, I wanted to like rush through it, but then I was like, no, wait a second. What am I going to do? Rush through it and go scroll on my phone on social media? No, we're not going to. This is the morning time, right? And even if you do this in the evening time, this is a time where your subconscious mind is a sponge and it is waiting for you to give it information. It is waiting for you to give it commands. And if you rush through it and don't take this seriously and don't really like reflect on these things, your brain is going to be like, oh, whatever. Oh, remember those old thoughts? Let's bring those in. Right? So we're really focusing on the now and these things because your brain is, especially in the morning and in the evening, when you first wake up and you like just, you don't really scroll on social media, or you don't go do any tasks, you're doing this first. Your brain is really taking all of this in, and it's going from a different wavelength to a different wavelength. So it's taking, just like a navigation, right? It's getting the address from you to lead you and navigate you to where you want to go throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month. Okay. So by doing this, you are navigating that subconscious mind and you are telling it where you want to go, what you want to focus on, what you want others to focus on, what your self-concept is going to look like, what people are going to project back onto you, what your self-concept is going to look like, everything. Okay. So some examples can be, I am so kind and generous. I am a great listener. I'm a success at whatever I put my mind to. Whatever you guys feel like writing about yourself in that moment, I want you to write it down and list at least 10 of it. Okay. Now, list number 3. We do not focus on this enough, you guys. And like, I feel like we focus so much on the negative physical qualities. So list number 3 is I want you to list 5 physical qualities you love about yourself. I feel like the only time we think about our physical qualities is when we feel flawed, or when we feel like, oh, my nose is like too big, I need to get it done, or my skin's not nice enough, or my body is not skinny enough. I feel like that's when we focus on our physical qualities, but I want you to intentionally focus on the physical qualities you have that you love about yourself. And I said list 5, but you can list more. Like if you feel like there's more and you want to write it down, write it down. That goes for all the homework. You can write more, but these are the minimum I want you to write down. Okay. Examples could be, I love my body and how it heals me. Examples could be my curves, my figure, my hair. I love my beauty marks. I love my eyes, any of it. Okay. 4th list, you guys. And I know this may seem like a lot, but this Trust me. Trust me, you guys. All the success stories you have seen, heard, whatever, I have people doing the homework. Okay? List everything you have manifested so far. So in this list number 4, the 4th list, I want you to write everything you can remember that you've manifested. It doesn't even matter if it was before you knowing law of assumption. If you can remember something you used to think about and you manifested it way back when and you didn't even know about law of assumption, law of attraction, write it down as well. Everything. It could be you manifested a raise at work, you manifested seeing a purple car, you manifested evidence with your specific person, they called you, they texted you, they told you an affirmation, anything. Okay, now if you need to pause this slide, you guys can, but let's go forward. Okay, with the homework. All right, so the previous slide was morning. And if you cannot do the previous slide in the morning, you are welcome to do it at night. I prefer you do it in the morning. But if you can't, it's totally fine. So this second slide, this is your afternoon/evening homework every day. So remember that list I had you do in the beginning of this course where I was asking you, what have you been putting off to the side? What have you been procrastinating? What have you been passionate about but you haven't been doing on your daily routines because you've been maybe too focused on your specific person, or you've been too focused on a certain area of your life? Well, every single day, 30 minutes to an hour of your day, I want you to focus on one of those things that you wrote down. And you can add to the list. Like if you missed something and you remembered, like, oh, I want to do this too, add to the list. But I want you to get that list out and I want you to say, okay, today for 30 minutes to an hour, I'm going to do this one thing. Whether it's walking, whether it's cooking, whether it's organizing your drawers, your closet, whatever it is, whether it's a work task, I want you to write down in your journal, like, hey, on this date, this is the exercise I did for 30 minutes to an hour. This is what I accomplished. Okay. So that's one part of your afternoon/evening homework. Second part is before you fall asleep, I want you to pick one of these, or you can do both, but I want you to script, visualize, or have an inner conversation. So this is a part where I included, remember in that previous slide where I was like, your self-concept needs to be worked on and you need to raise your self-concept and have a high self-concept, but also when you're manifesting, like let's say you're a specific person or more money, right? If you're manifesting one of those other things while you're trying to raise your self-concept, this number 2 on this list, I want you to use this time to get a little more specific. You can bring in your specific person into this. So like you can visualize a scene with your specific person and your higher version. So best version of them and best version of you. You can visualize a scene. You can script out a little story after your manifestation happened. Like maybe if you guys wanted to get married, or if it's you getting more money, whatever it is. So after that happened, how would the movie play out? I want you to write a little script of it, maybe half a page or more, whatever feels good to you. Or you can have an inner conversation with that person, or with your boss giving you a raise, or with even you and your higher self. Like your higher self telling you like, hey, you got this, keep going, keep persisting, you're working on yourself, you're investing in yourself, your self-concept is getting higher and higher by the minute, you're feeling confident, you're feeling stable, don't give up, girl. Like you can even have a conversation like that. But that number 2 on this list is where you can get a little more specific, because remember, self-concept work is very important, and this homework I have you do is full self-concept work. But also your story with whatever it is that you're manifesting, like SP, and a higher self-concept, or more money and a higher self-concept, we want to work on those stories that we have with them too, right? Okay. So I will include journal prompts in the next slide, so you guys can use those either for homework or on your free time. Whenever you're in the mood, you can use those journal prompts to journal as well. Here are these journal prompts, you guys. Now, if you ever feel like I need more, right? I need to do more. I want to apply more to my self-concept from this course. I want you to fill out these journal prompts in your journal. So you will be writing the question up top. Like, for example, the question is, describe yourself through the eyes of a loved one, right? So describe yourself through the eyes of a loved one, and then write out, how would that loved one describe you? How amazing you are, how beautiful you are, what you offer to this world, right? Like, and I want you to do that with any of these journal prompts. You don't have to do all of them. These are optional, but I feel like these journal prompts really, really helped me on my self-concept journey and my clients as well. And honestly, like, I remember when I would do the homework that I'm giving you guys, there would be moments when, like, let's say I was in no contact with my specific person, or I was just like really manifesting in more money, right? Or more luxurious lifestyle. I would be working on these and working on the other homework, and then boom, I would get a text from my specific person. Hey, I miss you. What are you doing? Or I would get like just a notification of like, hey, we need to meet to talk about like your salary or a raise or this or that. And it would be like, it would be so funny because you'd be so calm. You're so calm doing this work. And even if you get like reactive, it's okay. But most of the time, you're going to be feeling calm and stable. And when you are, you will just see the pouring in of like how you feel about yourself and how amazing you feel and how others feel about you too. Okay. All right, you guys, I have this in every single one of my courses, and it's just really, really important. Repetition and persistence is key. To shift from a reactor to a creator, repetition in your new self-concept is very important. I would like you to start off your morning with the morning homework I provided in the slides, preferably writing out everything in your journal. Same with the afternoon and the evening homework. And I also want you to remember, as old thoughts arise throughout the day, trust yourself, trust the process, surrender to your present moment. Through this homework and new discipline, new daily routines, you are and will be shifting into your power. Avoid confronting, trying to manipulate the 3D with anyone or anything. Remember, your 3D is old news, and what you work on now is creating your future. So that's really important. You guys, please remember, be intentional with what you do throughout the day. Ask yourself, am I coming from a place of lack with what action I'm about to take, what I'm doing? I don't want you to go and fight with your SP or anyone. I don't want you to go and confront them. Why aren't you doing this for me? Why aren't you doing that for me? Trying to get validation and reassurance from them. Practice not trying to get validation from outside, and do it from yourself within. You will see such a difference by doing this, you guys. Remember, calm, cool, collected. You are God. You are not, like, your power is not out there and for you to manipulate it enough to get it, because that is temporary. You might manipulate whatever and get it, but are you going to keep that stable self-concept, that high self-concept internally within? No. If you keep getting it from without, you're going to seek it without, and that's not your godly power. Okay? All right, you guys? So if you have any questions about anything, if you need to get a follow-up session with me, like a one-on-one, and you want to tell me how the course went for you. Show feedback, or send in a success story. If you want to get one-on-one coaching with me, if you want to try out any of my other courses, you can reach us at, so that is our website, createyourfuture.timetap.com. And then if you need any assistance from our receptionists with anything, it's going to be, the email is going to be sessions@createyourfuture.co. And you guys can ask anything. You guys can request anything from there, whether it's one-on-one coaching with me, whether it's my other courses, whatever it is, you will get your access to the answers there. And I just want to thank you guys so much for trusting in me and just listening to this course and applying the work. You guys, I've been through a lot of what I am teaching. I've been through really low self-concept, really feeling low about myself, really feeling insecure. I've attracted SP in and out. I've manifested third parties into my relationship years ago. I've gone through a lot of the circumstances a lot of you have. And I've also been like in situations where I didn't have money. I wasn't winning jackpots. I wasn't having a good career, a good job. I was stuck. So a lot of this homework I'm giving you in this course and just everything I'm talking about really makes a difference, you guys. The stability you're going to feel within, the calm, cool, collected feeling you're going to be feeling within, that makes such a huge difference. You're going to start see people you pushed out showing you a better version of themselves towards you because you're feeling better within. It may take some time. It may take some time to see evidence. It may take some repetition for you to feel better, but it will work if you guys are persistent in this. Okay, so always remember, you can't mess up on your manifesting journey, and no circumstance matters. There is no circumstance that, if you're living it, won't give you what you want. It doesn't matter. You can get through any circumstance, you guys. You guys, I love each and every one of you. If you resonated with this course and you would like to try the money course or the remove the third party course or whatever it is, Manifest Your SP Now course, you are welcome to do so. You can go on our website or email in for more info with that. And I intend every one of you watching me right now gets movement in whatever it is that you're manifesting. I intend you feel calm. I intend you feel confident. I intend you feel your best self. And I intend you start seeing movement everywhere in your reality, you guys. You guys got this. I'll see you soon. Bye.